Hi folks, welcome to Yoga for Sleep. If you are like me and your anxious thoughts like to ramp up right as you're going to sleep, then I think these postures will be helpful for you. My name is Trisha. I am a licensed professional counselor and a registered yoga teacher in the great state of Colorado. And I'm here to help you get a better quality night's sleep. So let's go ahead and begin by finding a comfortable seated position, getting nice and cozy. Maybe that means a nice sweatshirt or some socks for you. Just getting comfortable wherever you are. Let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together, just settling into this moment. So inhale for 1, sighing it out, letting go of whatever happened before this moment. Inhaling for 2, nice and deep. Sighing it out through the mouth. Letting go of whatever is supposed to happen after this moment. Taking a nice deep breath for 3. Sighing it out. Settling into the present moment. Choosing to be here now. Good. Let's begin by just some bilateral grounding, right? So taking your hands, maybe rubbing them on the thighs, noticing the sensation of the hands against the thighs, noticing the warmth and the weight of the hands, noticing the warmth of the friction, just checking in, grounding down into your senses, noticing any sounds in the room around you, noticing the sound and tone and volume of my voice and the direction that it's coming to you from. Turning your attention inward and noticing the sound of your own breath as you continue to breathe deeply and ground down into this present moment where we practice yoga for sleep. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale the arms out wide. Go ahead and just give ourselves a gentle hug. We're going to practice something called bilateral stimulation or tapping. So we're just gonna gently bounce our right and left hands. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd prefer, but just taking a moment to create balance between the left and right hemispheres of the brain, to create regulation. Or maybe telling yourself, I'm ready for sleep. I'm getting tired now. Helping to redirect any of those thoughts that tell you, I'm not tired. I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. We're not going to go there. We're going to remind ourselves, I am feeling tired. I am ready for sleep. I could go to bed right now. Good. And just keep tapping that in, breathing deeply. Good. One more deep breath together. Sigh it out the mouth. Good. Coming to stillness. And then extending our legs out long as we practice some forward folds. I'm going to extend the right leg long, put a bend in the left knee, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh, squaring the hips with the extended leg, inhaling the arms overhead. And go ahead and hinge at the hips, gently folding over this front foot. The goal is to bring the head towards the knee. If you can't get your head towards your knee, that's totally okay. Just being mindful of folding the body over the leg. If you stop here and your hands are on your shins, that's perfectly acceptable. Go as deep or as shallow as your body allows in this moment. So just allowing the top half of the body to fold over the leg. Remembering that whenever we engage in forward fold, it helps to regulate the autonomic nervous system, helps to move us out of fight or flight into rest and digest. Soothes the central nervous system. So allow yourself to just collapse over this right leg, breathing space into the calf and hamstring, breathing space into the lumbar spine. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale 1. With each exhale, see if you can surrender maybe a centimeter deeper, relinquishing control over the muscles. Inhale 2. Sigh it out, deep and slow. Very nice. And gently releasing ourselves from the posture, walking the hands back towards the body and preparing to do the same thing on the other side. Extending the left leg long, putting a bend in the right knee, bringing the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Once again, squaring the hips with the extended leg. Inhale the arms overhead. And gently hinging at the hips, folding over this front leg. If you can reach your feet, wonderful. If you can't, that's totally okay. Practicing listening to what your body is telling you and listening to what your body is willing to do. You listening to your body and having a relationship with it is far more valuable than you just doing what I'm telling you in this video. So do what your body is willing to do in this moment. Allowing the head to fold over the front leg, surrendering to gravity, surrendering to the moment, deepening the breath. Taking another deep, full breath here, breathing space into the hamstrings and calves, breathing space into the lumbar spine. Seeing if you can allow yourself to surrender muscular control, even a centimeter more, allowing gravity to help you do most of the work. And then gently and slowly releasing yourself from the posture, walking the hands back towards the body, extending both of the feet long. As we extend the feet long, be mindful to flex your feet. It helps to protect our knees and ankles, and protecting our joints is important. So as we extend our legs long, flexing the feet, let's lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale the arms overhead. And gently hinging at the hips once again, folding over the front legs as best you can. Go ahead and tuck those hands underneath the calves, or take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes, whichever is within your practice this evening. Go ahead, inhale deeply, and with each exhale, once again seeing if you can relinquish control, surrendering to gravity, surrendering to the moment, allowing the forward fold to do the work for you, allowing your nervous system to take the cues that we are giving our body through mindful movement and mindful breathing, that we are ready for sleep. Good. One more deep breath here, inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. And then gently and slowly walking the hands back towards the body, bringing the soles of the feet together for cobbler. Practicing a series of forward folds just so that your nervous system gets the idea of what we're doing. So good. For cobbler, the closer the heels are to the body, the more intense the stretch. The further the heels are, the less intense the stretch. So once again, take time to listen to what your body is willing to do in this moment and honor that. Once you've found your positioning, go ahead and gently walk the hands away from the body, finding your limit, finding your comfort level. If for you that's here, then stay there, don't force it. In yoga, we encourage leaning into discomfort because that's where we grow, but we don't want to push through pain. So seeing if you can lean deeper, noticing where you feel tension or discomfort, and directing the breath to that area of the body. Remembering that the body only gets tight, and muscles only get tight because the body is trying to protect us from what it perceives to be danger. So when we breathe this deeply and this slowly with intention, we communicate with the breath to the brain that we're not in danger and that we're stretching on purpose. And it's okay for the muscles to let go and give us a little bit more space. Go ahead and continue to deepen the breath, breathing it into the areas of the body that need it most. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Good. Directing the breath to the hips and pelvis, the hamstrings and glutes. Noticing any thoughts and trying to redirect your thoughts back to the breath, back to the body, back to the moment. Take one more deep breath here together. Good. Sigh it out nice and slow. Good. Gently walking the hands back towards the body, releasing ourselves from the posture. Go ahead and place the hands behind you. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Let's windshield wiper the knees back and forth. This helps to create some fluid motion in the hips and pelvis and lumbar spine after we've done all those deep stretches. Next up is one of my favorite postures of all time. It is known as Viparita Karani in Sanskrit, which means legs up the wall. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, is put our legs up the wall. And I'm gonna show you how to do that and why it's good for you. Okay. So you can do this against any wall. You can also even do it in your bed, maybe up against your headboard, since this is yoga for sleep and you're gonna be going to sleep shortly after this. So go ahead and bring your right thigh up against a wall, and then you're going to swivel and pivot your legs up the wall. Ta-da. So this is legs up the wall, and legs up the wall is one of the gentlest inversions that yoga has to offer. So instead of doing a headstand or a handstand to get your circulation shifting or your perspective changed, legs up the wall is the gentlest way to do that. So it's best to lay in this posture for 5 to 10 minutes, but for the sake of this video, it'll be an abbreviated version. So as you lie here, allowing your legs to relax. If you notice any tingling or twitching in the legs, that's perfectly normal. Just allow any sensations to be. Notice what is as it arises. If you'd like, you can place your hands over your diaphragm to track your breath and stay with the moment, or you could open your hands out to the side, palm towards the sky, just surrendering to the moment, surrendering to the posture, surrendering to gravity. As you lie here, let's begin to deepen the breath. And instead of breathing into the lungs, let's breathe into the diaphragm, into the belly, imagining that there is a balloon in the belly that we are inflating with each breath. And then exhaling it out the mouth. Good. Inflating the diaphragm and the belly. Exhaling, sighing it out the mouth. By breathing into the diaphragm, we are communicating to the brain once again that we are safe, we are secure, and we are breathing and stretching on purpose. When we breathe into the diaphragm, it communicates through the vagus nerve to our brain that we are not in danger and that we are capable of resting and relaxing and falling asleep. When we breathe out of the mouth, it also helps to shift our autonomic nervous system out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. If you notice yourself yawning, that is a good sign that your autonomic nervous system is shifting. Continuing to allow yourself to lay here. Maybe once again coming back to those affirmations of I am ready for sleep, or perhaps I am deserving of a good night's sleep. I am calm. I am able to rest in peaceful stillness. I surrender to the moment. I surrender to this moment. I surrender to sleep. I welcome sleep. I allow my body and mind to rest. Just giving yourself permission to truly relax, release, and let go. Taking one more deep, full breath here into the diaphragm. And sighing it out gently and slowly. And then when you're ready, gently releasing yourself from this posture by rolling over onto your right side, finding a comfortable fetal position, and using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment here to collect the benefits of this posture and just notice what sensations exist for you in the body in this moment. Again, without judging them as good or bad or right or wrong, just noticing what's there or noticing anything that's shifted. And gently and slowly, if you're not in bed, making your way back to your mat. Feeling gratitude for your practice, hopefully feeling a little bit softer, a little bit sleepier, definitely calmer. Taking a few deep breaths to close our practice. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling, allowing the shoulders to settle, allowing the mind to soften. Inhaling for 2. Sighing it out, welcoming in the good sleep to come. Inhaling for 3. Letting go of anything else that needs to be let go. Now go to sleep. Namaste.